What's cracking? I'm out here in the UK. I'm straight out of Compton tour, man. Much love. And you know you rocking with, man. It's Lil Easy E, and we about that online. So we finna get it cracking, man.
I just tagged him. Let's see if he jump in one time. I don't think I seen Silkk since he put out the remix with the P.D. Pablo joint. Oh man, Silkk the Shocker.
What's good, my guy?
How you been, man?
Good. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed, man. What's good?
What up, Silkk?
Working, man. Working. I own a gym now, so you can see they playing.
Oh wow!
Wow, that's when you said gym, I thought it was gonna be like a little weight thing. You got like a real gym.
You in the owner's box?
Yeah, I'm in the owner's box, baby. What's good?
Where that's at?
That's in the Valley, West Woodland Hills.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brother, how you been, man? Talk
blessed,
to me.
man.
I ain't seen you in so long. It's good to see you.
Yes, sir. I check on you time and time again, my brother. That's all. You know, it's all love. For sure.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Making any moves lately? You think we should know about?
We on tour. About to go on tour. We got a show in Jacksonville, another show in Detroit this weekend. So we're doing that. So yeah.
Oh wow. Y'all coming this way? Y'all coming to the west?
We trying to put something out there, man. I think we're gonna be in Vegas, so it should be good. Yeah.
Oh, let us know. We coming through that thing. I got to see this.
Silkk, I'm a fan, but you know, Juvie my big brother.
What's
now.
The problem, man? Okay.
Hey, I'm just saying, Juvie my big brother now, man. That's my Bible right there.
That's what when Nori said that. He bucked it up. I said, my catalog is pretty good. I got a pretty good catalog. I think it'll be good. They actually trying to work it out. I'll see what they say. They want to see it together, but we'll see.
I'm gonna instigate it. I'll call Juvie. Don't worry. I'm gonna tell him what we talked about it.
All right, tell Juvie, let's get it. Let's make it happen. That'll be.
But I'm gonna have to say though, on the No Limit side, everybody can do the heavy lifting. They can spread it out. You know what I mean? Damn, I think y'all only got two heavyweights over there. Everybody can do the heavy
wait.
No, he said Juvenile and me. He ain't saying the whole No Limit.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Oh, you just want to go one-on-one?
Well, that's what they said on Drink Chat. So
I mean, Vine, I got some here too. Don't play, Vine. Now.
I was there. I know. I remember.
Yeah.
And Silkk wasn't playing. Silkk went for the ladies. That was his. He wasn't playing around.
No, here go.
I mix it up.
A good question. Do you think the No Limit versus Cash Money would take over the whole versus? Would that be like the greatest one?
That'd be crazy. Yeah. That'd be some. It'd definitely be legendary for sure. Yeah.
Do y'all talk about that? Like y'all ever have conversations?
Nah. I mean, they mentioned it a couple of times, but I think that it's so hard to get. Cause I think it's so political. It'd be crazy. That's why I said that. Something like one of us could do it, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like I think, and then represent, and then probably bring some people out, whatever. That might be good.
Yeah, but y'all roll as an army though. Y'all, I can't just see one of y'all. Even if you just did one Verzuz, P gonna walk up behind you and gonna just show up one time and make it unfair.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that how you make it happen is somebody represent, right? And then you just bring everybody there. So let's say if Juvie might could bring, where it won't be so much of a No Limit Cash Money, he'll bring everybody with him. I think that'll make it, put it in the Superdome. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be big.
Superdome. Yeah, so I mean it'll be good. I mean they talked about it. We'll see. We'll instigate it and see what happens. But I rock with Juvie, but I think I might, it'll be a good little battle. Because I went through my catalog and I'm like, you know what? First I was like, man, Juvie got a catalog. But then I said, okay, I mean, I got a little something too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm picking Big Bruh set list. I'm just letting y'all know right now.
Okay.
You try to. So tell it what is your nuclear bomb record that you know that he can't beat?
That's a good one. Okay, you got the No Limit Soldier song. You got Ain't My Fault. You got
I mean, you gotta make him say now.
You gotta make him say
He got rap. I'm saying which one he know that they just can't get past. They just can't get past it.
You got Destiny Child song. You got Just Be Straight With Me. You got I Don't Want to Be If I Don't Got It.
Oh yeah, y'all had the first ghetto Destiny Child hook.
That's exactly. Come on, man. Come on. So we ain't never Vine. Don't play no games, Vine. Don't play that.
I remember. I'm trying to let him know. Trying to make him know.
Yeah, so we got Miss My Homie. We got some stuff, we got some stuff. Yeah.
Man, all right, I'm glad you checked in. Y'all make any more movies, man? Y'all was original movie makers, man. We wait for y'all to make another one later.
What y'all making? I'm shooting a movie in New Orleans on the 25th of this month. So yeah, I'll keep y'all posted on it for sure.
This a No Limit movie?
Well,
you can't talk about it.
But we're thinking about doing Hot Boys 2 though. So that might I'll keep you posted on that. Yeah, don't tell nobody else. Even though everybody on here, don't
it's
tell
just
nobody.
us. It's just us. Don't tell nobody. It's just us.
Yeah.
It's us.
Hey, wait. Now we know y'all was making crazy money in the '90s. Do you wish like y'all had social media? Because like when you was doing the Maya records, when I was in junior high school, you was in all the binders. All the girls had your binders.
Okay.
Would your DMs be like crazy right now?
Yeah, it's crazy. But nobody knows that. I'm just telling you because you're my boy. But secondly, nothing happened. But no. If it was, I was telling somebody the other day. If it was, because we worked our tail off. Vine though, we was hustling. We was up there every day. We was trying to make it happen. And I think that the way we hustle, if we took that same hustle with the social media world now, it'd be probably a couple billion up, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool. It worked out. I mean, what you have to do now is just reinvent yourself and then, just know how to move with the time. I don't even think about, it's good to think about stuff you did, but I think technically I just try to do what I want to do now and just be successful, even more successful at it. You know what I'm saying? So it worked out.
You got a full gym. Like,
a real gym. Yeah.
It's that's something I do, but like the film stuff, I'm in that. Just whatever. I put the No Limit show on tour on myself, so that's been good. Whatever. I just do whatever I want to do, man. That's end of the day. That's what it's about.
For these young boys listening out there, young girls, tell them like this. When y'all was getting it, can you tell them the difference between then and now? How like you actually sold all those records. It wasn't nobody just listened to it. Somebody went to the store and picked those up. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel me when I say that?
No,
I argue with people all the time.
No, you dead on point. And I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, you know what? For you to just click your button and listen to somebody for a couple minutes and get an actual stream or view, that's easy. But for you get somebody to put their hard-earned money to buy a record, you know what I'm talking about. You was out there. That's a big difference, and that mean they really rock. I was telling somebody the other day about. Remember Vine? It was like it wasn't that much music out. Remember, it was like you had a month or two to just listen to LL Cool J, right, or 40 or whatever, right? It was like you could learn the record. You'd be like, oh, I love it. Now it's like every other minute is like I got 5 records coming out, and you really don't get a chance to appreciate it or whatever like that.
Well, No Limit was kind of like that. It would be 8 albums coming. We would just grab all of them.
Yeah. That's a valid point. Yeah, but see, what you was doing was you still was kind of like you still was invested into it. You was invested into it. So you like, oh, Silkk coming out, Mystical coming out, Snoop coming out. But it was almost like a soap, like a series or something, like, a series. So it's like, everything that's happening in that series, like it was Power or something. You're like, okay, this guy gonna go off and do that. Okay, so, but you're really looking at the same thing because you know that you're gonna get Snoop, Mystical, Silkk, C. And so you was invested into it, right? Like, okay, let's, like Vine say, the girls, okay, I like Silkk. The thugs like C, right? And then, hustlers like P. And then Mystical, if you're crazy, like Mystical. You know what I'm saying? So it was a nonstop television series, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Shout to Lecrae.
Yeah.
Silkk tried to sign me to No Limit.
Lecrae, it ain't too late, bro. It ain't too late. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. You tried to sign Lecrae to No Limit?
Yeah, man. I would have loved to sign him.
It would have featured Cain and Abel.
Yeah.
It made sense, right?
Wow.
Shout out to my boy Lecrae, man. Keep doing your thing, my boy. But no. What's funny? We had a meeting with Eminem at the office one day. We just didn't know what to do with it. We was like, he was cold-blooded. We was like, who's gonna really listen to, no pun intended, white guy, whatever, rapping. And another person too, she sang on a guitar.
India
Ari. She was in the office, like singing like guitar and everything, going crazy. We was like, we didn't know what to do with it though, honestly. Lecrae either. We don't do Lecrae either. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
What's one thing that you, when people talk about all the things that rappers do and labels did, what's one thing you like, nah, B, we did that first, that you hold highly high up there, like we did this first?
I would say, I would probably say the independence for real, like, right? So you go independence and you say 85-15, right? They wouldn't give you that because they would try to, they want to control you so much, but they gave it to us because it was like, they didn't want us to go anywhere else. So they just gave it to us and like, oh, they ain't never going to sell that many records, right? So that's one of the most, I think in history, that's going to go down in history where it gave other artists leverage to, you know, to actually get those kind of deals. I think with that being said, that's probably when I look back and I had all those meetings and we was in the office and stuff like that, I was saying stuff like that probably be the thing that's gonna last forever. And when you look at it, nobody did it before. They would give you that, they'll get 85 and they'll give you 15, but they'll get a little bit more money. But they know, and this is one more other thing I'll tell y'all, this is this is something that nobody knows about. So when we first got there, they had this thing called but this is way, I don't want to tell my age, but you know, this is way back, right? So what they did was they had this thing in their small little clause called internet rights, right? Now think about this for a second. The internet wasn't even a form, right? That wasn't even a thing. And everybody signed it like, almost like, well, now people trying to go to the moon and live, right? But before that, it'd be like, oh, somebody gonna go live on the sun. You'd be like, nobody never gonna live on the sun. So people signed the internet rights away for the extra $20,000, never realizing that they already knew the internet was gonna come. We didn't know. So everybody signed, I think, except Ice Cube. So everybody on Priority signed it, and Ice Cube was like, he didn't know what it was. He was like, I ain't signing it, but he didn't know what it was. But everybody was like, yeah, take that. You know, take my publishing. You know, that's what it was before it was publishing. It was like internet rights. But when I tell you, I didn't even know what the internet was. Nobody knew it, and we was the only one. But everybody tried to go back and get it. So everybody's like, yo, get my price back. But that, of course, now you look at it right now. Imagine if they didn't give it back and they kept that. You know, you would be the streaming and stuff. That would be non-obsolete. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I thought.
Right. I got one. It's like a 2-part question.
Okay, go ahead.
About Make 'Em Say right? One, who do you feel like after y'all left the booth had the best verse? And then what was the process of like everybody, like what's the vibe was like when everybody was in there making it?
I would say I like mine. I think Mystical probably was the most energetic. And the process was like, man, when the beat came on, it was like almost like the I wouldn't say top 5, but I would say just the guys, the go-to guys. And we just wanted to get on it. So when P did his, I did mine, Fiend did his, Mir. That's our process anyway. Our process is just hop in the booth. You got to be ready because we ain't doing nothing like, oh, you got a week to do the song. Nope, it's like, it's, you know the song's the album coming back to back. So he was like, you had to be ready. You know what I'm saying? So that's our process. Just be ready. You know what I'm saying?
Who was y'all not let go first? Like, look, B, nah, you can't go because we know I ain't going after you.
For a while it was me, and then it was Mystical, and then it was Snoop. Snoop was crazy too. It was like, Snoop could say anything. He'd be like, you know, shiz or whatever, and they'd be like, okay, I ain't coming after you, Snoop. This is crazy. but yeah, no, that was like, Mystical and Snoop was crazy. I was there too, but yeah, those two was crazy. Yeah, for sure, that was crazy. Yeah,
because I always ask Juvie, because you know, like Juvie not on Hot Girl, so I always was like, why isn't C Murder on Make 'Em Say
That's a good question. I got to find that out, man. That's a good question. I think he wasn't around. I think he was out of town, and we had to hurry up and get it done. So that was it. It was just time. And like, you got to be around. So you'll find a lot of people around us be in the studio just hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and how we pick beats was whoever was at the studio. So people stay at the studio and be like, okay, and whoever around, if we in town, we gonna probably use that song for something. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like the same process. Yeah.
What's one beat that got away from you that you was in the studio and it was going and you liked it, but you kind of walked away. Next thing you know, they put it out. You was like, oh hell no, I should have had that. Which one?
So let me tell you this. I'm about to make you mad, but the F some other niggas song.
I was just about to ask about that.
That was yours? That could have been yours?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know.
What?
See, I'm mad to this day, bro. I'm like, oh snap.
They would have had to hear me on that remix.
They would have left the studio. Don't you bounce that. Don't you bounce that.
No,
turn the mic on.
Yeah, bro. So he sent it to me and I was like, I looked over it and then what they did, they came, I heard it and I could have still been on the remix too, but it was so good how it was. I was like, I ain't gonna mess with it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't gonna mess with it.
You're a good guy.
I know. I took one for the team.
I would have been like, fuck that. Cue me up.
Yeah.
Cue me up.
Yeah, mic me up. Nah. But to this day, that was when I regret it a little bit. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you see Fiend and him and be like, yeah, y'all niggas got it. We let you get away with that.
Yeah. For real. That was the one too. That was the one. Yeah. But I would say that out of that was the one I let get away for sure. Yeah, that was it.
No, that's dope.
Yeah.
Was there ever a record that someone or maybe you said, I'm going to the face? Sorry. It's me today, y'all. I'm not letting y'all get on. The Maya one?
No, the Maya was different because they just reached out to me and I was in the studio and the management was there and they just kind of like said, we've been trying to get with you for a minute. And I said, I ain't really hear from y'all because at that time I was crazy busy, but then they just played the song. I was like, oh, it's pretty good. And I just jumped on it and that was it. It was a wrap on that. Yeah.
But you didn't tell the boys like, hey, yo, I'm about to go to that stratosphere right now. My sex symbol, I'm about to be on the R&B joint. Y'all keep that gangster shit over there. I'll be right back.
No, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? I'm going to give y'all this jewel. And you can look it up too. So I did one with Mary J. Blige too. And it came, and Mary must have paid me like $300 or something. But it never came out though. It never came out.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Whoa.
If you go look it up, I think it's called Same Time, Same Place or something. You can look it up. And, Mary was like Silkk. Okay, this is what Mary said. She was like, everybody in my neighborhood is like Silkk Shaka. That's my guy, right? So she was like, I have to get this song. And so I knew Mary, but I was like more like, I was so busy and I was, doing what I was doing, making money and stuff. I was like, I say some ridiculous number. I'm like, 300,000. So I didn't want to do it, right? They was like, oh, done. Sending them check in the mail. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. So I got it. But yeah, so that was one. And Mary had the video idea out, concept down. So we're going to do this. And it never happened. I don't know what happened. Maybe we didn't clear this. I don't know how it went.
Is that the highest number you ever hit for?
I was just about to ask, too. Wait. Before you even answer that, I want to know, because when you hot as fish grease, and you throwing out prices like that, did you ever do this again? Like, watch it. Oh, nigga, 600.
No, I did. I was doing I was throwing some stupid numbers out. You know what the crazy part? I was casted for Drumline before Nick Cannon. But no, real talk. No, real talk.
Can you play the drums?
No. But Nick wasn't in it. You know who was in it? It's gonna trip your head out. It was out of, I don't know why it was this person, but it was out of me and Keyshawn Johnson. Like, I don't know why.
Football player.
Yeah, I don't know. And at the last minute, I something happened where I was like, I don't want to take it. Now I don't know if they was casting Nick too, but obviously Nick killed it, so I wouldn't have did it as good as him. But it was funny because I'll make y'all laugh. So this is off the record, but they cast it. And they're going to record and say this too, but it was supposed to be me and Maya playing in it, which is weird. Yeah, I know. Don't quote me on this. You get an exclusive. That's it. I'm not saying enough about it, but that's it. Yeah.
Wait.
So
that could have worked though.
It could have worked. Why? That movie check is a different type of check.
Something happened. Like the director, I was in there reading the lines and stuff, and I didn't really like.
You wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, it's a long story, but it was feeling.
You know that shit come on BET every Saturday for the past 10 years.
I know.
That's supposed to be
that
you.
was another one but I think it worked out because, Nick killed it though, so I would think that, Yeah, I was gonna do it, but I'm sure it'd have been okay. But it took a lot of preparation. It was just they wanted you to be there 4 months, 5 months. You had to really live where they wanted you to live. I didn't want to do it. Just like I had like a little NBA thing. I was just like I was supposed to play for the Rockets, and it was like we're gonna give you $75,000 for the whole year, and I'm like, it was a contract and everything. I'm like, I love basketball, but when I was practicing with all the players, I was like, they was beating me up, my knees hurting, elbow to the face. I'm like, $75,000. I was making that a show, so I'm like, for a year.
Wait, so you and P would have been in the NBA at one point, together or separate time?
I think I'm not sure. I got to figure it out. It's a good question. I got to figure that part out. Yeah, I got to figure it out now. Yeah.
Man, you got to write a book or something, man.
I know. Yeah. Man, that was a crazy one. No, that was a real thing. Like I was playing with them all the time. It was me. Summertime in Houston, everybody was there. So it was like it was a business. All the Rockets players basically. That's my guys. So we just played. I earned the respect from them. Whatever I could play. I even played a couple of games where I was the only player that was allowed to play that wasn't a real basketball player. So it was all pros like Allen Iverson, Stephon Marbury, Penny Hardaway, everybody. They allowed me to play with them. But I also was playing with them before, so they felt like the only thing I didn't have was an NBA contract. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Was there anyone you ever got like a 3-off in front of, and to this day when you see him, you're like, man, when I bust your ass, they've been.
So let me tell you how crazy this is. My eyes was closed, but I was on a fast break, and I closed my eyes, but Scotty tried to block my shot. So this is real talk. And
Scottie Pippen?
Yeah, it's an accident. I'm not gonna tell you I dunked on Scotty, but it's an accident. He wasn't expecting me, and I just kind of like, I just did it, and my eyes were closed. I'm like, oh, Scotty gonna block it, and it's like, and he didn't. You know what I'm saying? And
no reason why Scotty hate all y'all rappers, man.
yeah. Dunking on him. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna leave that alone. Leave that alone. Like you get below the belt now. You know what I'm saying? Not to be a part of this, bro. Not to be a part. Look what I got myself into. I was just coming to say hi to you, man.
I miss you, man. I ain't seen you in so long. We had, all these questions and things, man. Yeah. But you giving us big talk, like, we knew you was doing it, but like you telling us things, but we sitting there like, oh shit, like what? Mary J. Blige?
I know. You know what? It's funny though, because I've been here from day one, so it's just funny because for a while I'm like in the background. I like doing stuff to make everybody else successful, and so it's just now I just got into the point of just doing more by myself. Like I think like Noriega said it best. He's like, Silkk, you too damn humble. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just gotta say, but he made a valid point. It's like I do a lot of stuff, but I kind of just just like whatever. But it's big. It's a big deal. Like I had a couple records on double platinum, but I act like it's nothing, right? I sold 11 million records myself, so that's not nothing to be just like. I know people who sold 100,000 records and they super Hollywood, but yeah, I just got to be a little, because what I ultimately want to do is I want to be inspiration to people too. Like, Shaka, Shaka was, whatever. And so he did it. And I want to show them stuff that I really do, because I do a lot of stuff off and on the record, you know what I'm saying? And I think that I want to show them like a little bit more, like you said, about what I've done and what I accomplished, because it is some amazing stuff that I was able to see and do. So I have to admit that part for sure.
Is there anything you ain't done? Look at what you did. Movies, platinum records, you rap with all the legends, you got hit records. What's missing?
Nah, I'm trying to figure it out now. I'm trying to do it, put the tour on, like, no, I'm just trying to figure it out. Like whatever I could do, I guess into the I don't know, whatever, man. I'm trying to figure out the next thing. Like that's what but I like doing films now because I think that's the ultimate expression. But I'm really good at directing and writing. So but like with the music, I never really wrote anything down. So with writing, I think I might be really good at writing. One day I got to send you one of my scripts, but I might be really good at it. I think I'm really good at it, but a lot of scripts I put to the side because I just want to write them and not produce them. But my second one, actually I did, if you go look up when I did with me and Lil Duval, Michael Blackson, Lil Duval. You know, I did a couple years ago, but it actually superseded what it was. So it was a dope little comedy. That was before they was really big, and that was good. That was a good one actually. That was pretty good. Yeah. So.
That's what's up, man. Damn, that's big, man. We all put that together, man. Get the shows going. Get that Verzuz on, man. That's crazy. I'm over here blown away. I'm like, yo, it could have been in motherfucking movie. That could have been his. Drumline could have been Silk's. Your sound went out.
I think he's covering this bit.
There you go. What did you say?
So, no, that was one of those ones that I think that's better. If there's actually a dude, we have to really shoot it to the goal.
Yeah, don't be glad you didn't do it, because that comes on all the time. All the time.
Well, I'm saying the process of it. At the time, I was like, but yeah, of course, by the finish, I'm sure the text is nice.
Right on, man. All right, brother, man. Anything else you want to ask Dave? This your time, brother.
Nah, he know, we gonna get this Juvie and Silkk thing going.
You ready? You ready for that?
We can't hear you. Your mic. You covered the mic.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Now we ready for it. We good.
Okay. So I got to get my DJ ready for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. Okay. We coming for y'all. So
who's your DJ, Silkk? Who's your DJ? Who's your DJ?
Don't worry about it. I'm about to bring somebody else.
Hold on, brother. I was trying to give a little name.
You gonna come down? Okay.
If you need me to, I'll come in there. You know what I'm saying?
We got to do on too. Let's go.
Because me and Dame need things to be at the high level. Because we always need our brothers when they on the scene like that. We got to you got to have your records edited. Okay. They got to be queued up. They got to be right. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, here's the thing about it, D. This thing about it right here, D. Me and you go way back, so that only makes sense. So I tell them, let's go ahead and put it together. Okay. But they're gonna probably reach out anyway. So they asked me about it, and so they kind of around it a little bit. But listen, that we can put it up. We can go up there. You know what I'm saying? Let's make some noise. But I think it'll be a good. At first, I was like, hell no, I'd never do a verse. But when Noriega said it, I was like, and then I started comparing the two. Now, don't get me wrong, Juvie got a couple crazy ones, but I think it's gonna be good. I think
with the crowd, y'all two will be like, it will be big with the crowd involved, like they doing now. It'd be a moment.
Yeah, I think this would be more, like you said. I think it'd be more for the culture though, and I think that everybody on my side would show up. I think everybody and they side was show up.
Nah, Silkk. Say that again, Silkk. Say that again, Silkk. Say that again. That's always a talking point. I say that to him all the time. Will your people show up, and can your people be there for you?
I talked to Fresh today, and Juvie and Wayne is in a lot of contact. We can make this happen.
Okay. I'm just saying, B.
Dang, this family business over here. It's a family reunion. Everybody's showing up. It's gonna be P there, Silkk there, me there.
Okay. I see what you're doing.
You out here rehearsing the lyrics now?
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
I see you. Okay.
I see. We just saying.
Listen, I was on the fence about it, but I think it's good for the culture. So maybe, like you said, we'll chop it up and off the air, let's chop it up, and I give you their numbers and stuff like that, and we figured out if we want to do it and go from there.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Shit. That's a show right here. We don't need nothing else. We can just sign off right there. You know what I mean? Because you got all types of exclusives. We done set up the deal. You know what I mean? Anything else you want to add, Dame?
No, I'm good. Now it's battle time. I'm good. I got my fan stuff out the way. I'm good now.
Silkk, anything you want to tell the people, man, you got going on we should look forward to? Your mic.
My bad. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Yeah, my bad. I just tell everybody, man, just stay tuned, whatever we got going on. I definitely, appreciate you guys in the Bay and all that stuff. And man, listen, it's just about just keep going past what we already did. And so y'all stay tuned wherever I got it. I'm gonna keep y'all locked in wherever I'm doing. And let's make it happen, man. It's all up.
We on it, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Well, we love you, brother, man. Be safe out there.
Yes, sir. All love.
For sure, man.
See you later, D.
Silkk
All right.
the Shocker.
All right, my brother. All right.
All right, bruh.
Yeah.
Peace, family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check us out on about.online.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for exclusive playlists and social media for all different types of segments and content.